Well, Coach, it's a big test for you. One of the bigger tests of the schedule of the season. A Temple Owls team that finished strong last year, went to a bowl game, is picked to finish second in their division in the American Athletic Conference. Just talk a little bit about this matchup with Temple, what it means, and what you might learn about your team in this game.
Well, I think it's a great matchup, a great scheduling matchup for us to, geographically, a team that used to be in the Mid-American Conference, an area that we love to recruit. So all those things are very beneficial for us, but it's a football team that's over the years has been highly successful, been a very physical football team, as you alluded to, got off to maybe a slow start at the beginning of the year, finished very strong, a bowl team, won their bowl game, and, we're going to have to play our best football to go down there and compete against them.
Yeah, well, while your team comes off a very confidence-building win, it was the opposite for Temple. They lose to their crosstown rivals, an FCS team in Villanova, 19-17. What did you learn from watching the game tape of what Temple did well and didn't do well?
Well, they did struggle. I don't know if their quarterback played his best game, and I'm sure he's going to bounce back from that. Defensively, they were on the field quite a bit. Give Villanova credit, but when I've looked back at their matchups before, they've been lower scoring games, very close games. So either way, I think their program is going to be ready and bounce back from it, and we can't really read into any scores versus what opponents. We've got to look at how we match up.
You mentioned their quarterback, Frank Newtile, took over midway through the season last year and really is kind of one of the bright young stars of that Temple team. He didn't have a great game, but what have you seen from Newtile and his ability to move the ball around?
Well, again, much like we talked about Tyree at times, is that he's very confident where he's a leader. He's in the command of their offense. He can create some things with his legs when he wants to. But I think, again, first game, getting used to everything, timing maybe a little bit off, a little bit out of rhythm, and again, they'll be bouncing back this week.
Defensively, they have sent a number of players consistently to the NFL, and you've seen a lot of the reasons why, haven't you?
Yes, physical, aggressive. I think the thing that jumps out on you on film is really we always talk about the length, the height at the defensive end position, the physicality that they play with their front seven, their front four. Their linebacker crew is very impressive. I really am, probably the strength of their defense, which many defenses would want to be. So again, that's going to be a big challenge for us because we need to kind of get into a better rhythm ourselves from last week in the running game.
All right, and two somewhat oddities to mention about this game. You're playing in an NFL stadium. That doesn't happen very often. And you're playing on grass, which hasn't occurred for a UB team in going back to 2015. Any coaching challenges in either of those for your guys?
Well, yeah, it's so unique that, the rarity of even being on grass. And, we have the luxury to have the artificial surface, which we practice and play on a daily basis. And most youngsters today, I say youngsters, high school players, even younger than that, are usually using them in high schools as well. So it is unique. And to find out how many few players in our current roster have played a game on grass in a while is very unique. But we are going to be able to get out and practice on grass, this week a few times. And I'm sure it'll help us be ready for the game.
All right. Good luck, Coach. It's going to be a good test. It's going to be a fun test in Philadelphia on Saturday.
Thank you very much.